Hello, everybody. Welcome to another last minute rundown. I'm DV Dario,
Nothing to one.
and today we're going to be watching. Excuse me. We're going to be talking about. Honestly, I'm going to be talking about because I know more about both fighters than anything. Homelander versus Omniman, and I'm going to be real with you, and I'm sure
I'm just
most of
here for
you
the
got.
lulz.
Yeah, I mean, besides that, but I'm going to be real with you, and I'm sure most of you hardcore fans of both are aware of this already. Omni Man is literally going to destroy Homelander. It's not even a question. I know a lot of people have been very biased about this, why this should not have happened. I know there was one YouTuber, I forget his, I'll put a thing around here. I know he talked about saying why these two should not fight, and he made a lot of good points, and I agree completely. And that being said, this is going to be a very one-sided fight, but I still think it's going to be fun to talk about for a few reasons. One, why it's going to be so short-sighted. Two, what is the real difference between the two? And let's see, three. Well, three, Omni-Man is just how Omni-Man is going to kill him, probably. Actually, better yet, we'll make three how Homelander might have an advantage. And I see and that's a big fucking might. But until then, we'll get to the first thing. So we'll start with the obvious. Homelander. Literally, made from a fucking lab version of Superman. By either version you read it, you see it is from the comic book or from the show. Basically, Nazi experiment to make superhumans, and he is the perfect one. Down to the part where he basically
With an
has.
addiction to breast milk.
Oh, well, to be fair, he has all kinds of mommy issues. I mean, hell, he was raised without a mother, so he was all kinds of. His mental state is beyond fucked. And let's see. So he has, and we obviously the whole purpose of these two and why they're fighting is because they're basically the evil doppelganger ideologies of Superman, and that's really it. When it comes to Homelander, basic what we really know about him, because there's very little to really work with, because he never really had any equal. Well, I'll get to that moment and some spoilers. Okay, obviously spoilers on both franchises. If you don't want to hear, if you haven't finished the show and don't want to really hear all the shit that you haven't read or seen yet, get out now. And if you are aware and are willing to accept the shit you're about to hear, here we go. So basically, Homelander has never really faced anyone at equal strength to him, except Black Noir from the comic book, who is literally a secret doppelganger of his and is slightly more stronger and was able to literally punch Homelander's lower jaw off in a second, and from what we could see, basically destroyed him without even trying, and at the cost of Black Noir's arm, and that was literally it. Well, and then a few other damage, but he's such a freaking nature, he doesn't even care the damage that he was taking, and that was it. That was the end of Homelander. And fun fact, I have no idea. I have no idea if he can even breathe, not breathe in space, or he can even go into space in general. Yeah, he's gone right at the tip of the atmosphere and all that, but I don't know. He's never really bothered to go to other planets. Maybe the moon, but I don't know if he had to really hold his breath for a while. So who knows if that's even a thing? Because he doesn't really bother going in the ocean because he has no need to. He just has the deep do that shit, and he's a very lazy fucking fighter. His only form of fighting is just lasering everyone. He doesn't bother punch. If he does even punch anyone, he's just a big bully. That's literally it. And once you break him down to the point that he's cornered, he will start acting out like raging like an animal, and that's really it. He's just a mental mess and will just go berserk if you push him hard enough. And it really doesn't take much to push it. As scary as he is, he's literally just a big bully. And I can't really back it up other than just laser eyeing everyone. but he is loud enough to cause a sonic boom that can destroy eardrums, and I will bring that up later. Now, that's pretty much I'm pretty much done with him. On to Omni-Man. Omni-Man is literally, it's been said multiple times, even Death Battle said it, is literally if you take a Saiyan and a Kryptonian and put them into one, and you got a Viltrumite. These guys are literally bloodthirsty fighters, and they are just pure power. They have little to no weaknesses other than having like this strange weakness like toward in their head towards their eardrums kind of thing. But that's involving why I'll bring up Homelander's screaming later, which might have an effect on Omni-Man. But till then, Omni-Man basically same powers as Superman, just like Homelander. Fly. I think he can even. I'm not sure if he can do the ice breath, but I'm sure. And he has no love for humanity, and help. His ideology is basically based off of pure imperialism because that's what the Viltrumites are all about. Either join our empire or be conquered by us, and you're not gonna enjoy the latter. And that's why he was sent to Earth, basically to prep them up for the conquering by his alien race, which we find out is down to very few of them. Spoiler. It's not even an empire anymore. It's basically just it literally is probably just slightly more than there were Saiyans when planet Vegeta was destroyed. Like no joke, I think they stole even more from Dragon Ball the more they get into it.
The more you go down the line,
That being said, the comic is fucking fire, and I can't wait for season 2 and season 3, which they said they already greenlit. Also, another difference between the two, Omni-Man is a lot more, what's the word? Has a lot more fighting experience.
ruthless.
Well, it can be ruthless, but it has a lot more fighting experience compared to Homelander. Because, like I said, Homelander never fought anyone his true equal because he was always the top guy, top dog. And for that, he always had that bully mentality. He's never had to face someone as even close to his equal as him. So that will definitely be an interesting thing to see when these two fucking fight. Because, okay, so now that I pretty much caught up with who these two are, let's get to the main thing. So I can see Homelander getting pissed off enough where he'll just start raging and just doing whatever. And who knows if it gets to the point where I don't know, maybe Omni-Man somehow just exposes Homelander shit to the people, and then that's it. The entire world knows is that he's a fraud, and there's nothing can do about it. Then Homelander can literally just snap right there. Nothing holding him back. No people he needs to take care of. No people he needs to not kill. He just full fucking sandbox of destruction, blood and guts, gore.
He doesn't really care about people anyway.
Yeah, but even then, he had to hide it for his image. Imagine that image is broken and he literally has nothing. Basically, if he had nothing left to lose, period.
Like, his name is Homelander, not Planelander.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and he's about to have his whole fucking world jacked if he doesn't do anything. But yeah, he's going to be he's literally going to destroy the fucking world. He probably would be crazy enough to just do that and see if he could survive it, because as far as we know, nothing can kill him. Maybe a hydrogen bomb, and I don't even know that's even been tested. That's only been theorized in the comic book, and in the show, all they said was no weapon ever made can harm him, assuming nukes and all that. But I don't know about hydrogen bombs. That's a whole nother story. So yeah, and another thing is, between strength, Omni-Man's Viltrumite anatomy is way more stronger in comparison to what the oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the fucking serum. The Compound V syndrome.
V.
Yeah. Either way, Omni-Man's strength is still way more effective than compared to what Compound V has been able to do to Omni-Man's strength, because I doubt they wouldn't do it, because it wouldn't make sense, and it's never really been tested or theorized if Omni-Man could take a dose of that to make him even more powerful. and there'd be no point to it. That'd just be a backup. So realistically, on his own, there's no way Homelander will be able to take this unless he somehow destroys the planet himself. But he would have to risk killing himself as well. So it could be a draw, or Omni-Man can just carefully end it and just probably take him into space. Because what's Homelander going to do? He won't be able to do anything really. Because they're going to cause one hell of a mess on Earth and then just take it God knows somewhere else.
The only way another way Homelander might possibly win with the sonic boom.
Yeah, but I feel like even then it would take, he would probably be dumb enough to do it by accident, see that it's working, and then just see, oh, I got an opening, and just basically pull a Shao Kahn and get too cocky, and then just get his ass whooped at the right opening. Because Omni-Man's no fool. Once he sees an opening, he will take it. He knows how to break his enemy down, and basically is a soldier. Homelander is just a superpowered, psychopathic jock with some serious lack of mommy issues. I was about to say mommy issues, but lack thereof. So, in retrospect, Homelander is going to get his fucking head twisted off and kicked around like a goddamn soccer ball or football, depending what part of the world you're from. It's going to be so much fun seeing Homelander get his ass handed to him, because my god, he is such an asshole. So this is going to be fun to watch. So in case you're wondering why I was so excited for that from the last reaction, this is why. I want to see Homelander get humiliated. So that's really it. That's all I really have to say. I know Finn doesn't really have much because he hasn't really caught up on the shows, but I do appreciate him.
I'm caught up with the
We caught up with the boys. I apologize.
I'm not caught up with Invincible. I really do need to catch up on that, but I've been busy.
To be fair, around when that was getting popular, that's when you were mad busy. So now we have more time. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. Can't wait to see Homelander get his shit handed to him. I'm Deviant Dario.
Lieutenant 1.
And you have a wonderful night.